Tuesday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the LA Dodgers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs.
In this lineup in the series opener.
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
In now is Adam Eaton. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And a neck-high fastball that time. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. When you start giving north, it makes it super tough on hitters.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. It's the Dodgers nothing, Angels coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Andrew Moore gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And leading off for the Halo.
Stepping up now, Steve Sanborn. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Hey. 2-2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think they have to be a little worried about Justin Upton. He had only 1 home run last month, so if you're looking at a guy in the middle of the order with just 1 homer, your team's not going to score a lot of runs. He's got to turn on the power in this lineup if this team wants to have any success at all.
Lifted into center field. Eaton on the move. 2 gone.
Batting third, center fielder, Mike Trout.
Ready now, Mike Trout, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. McMillian going back on it at the track. The wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. And that is 27 for him on the year as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Next will be the designated hitter, Eric Thames, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Eric Thames.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Here's Justin Upton now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Now Upton with a swing and a drive to deep left field. Gone! Two-run home run off the bat of Justin Upton, the 396th of his career, and the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead. Foul at home plate. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. In now is Adam Eaton, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here. But you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Hey, ball and a strike. The 1-1. Is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Upton's under it, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 0-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The designated hitter, number 9, Eric Haynes.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Eric Thames. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Two out, nobody on. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball heading out toward the 330 sign. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And show track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Here's Justin Upton now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And a relay home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The 1-2. High and deep to right center. Back goes Betts to the track. He's not going to get it, and the 2-out rally continues. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. Angels are out in front, 5-0.
Hard at the plate, and you don't get that solid contact. As a finesse guy, if you're not spotting up, damage.
Two with the letters, 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
First offering on its way. High pop-up. Franco waits on it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Zach McAllister, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Zach McAllister.
Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening. Digging in to try it again, Mike Trout.
In prior meetings with Zach McAllister, he's had success, 6 for 14.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
In now, Eric Thames.
Hitter, Eric
As he takes a bold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And that is 27 for him on the year. And this lead swells to 7-0.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those two bombs behind him.
The left fielder, number
Here's
8.
Justin Upton now. And so take a look at ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 2-1. Line towards center field. And Upton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at.
Striding into the box, Rendell Gritchick. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whip.
The center fielder, number 27, Trout.
Stepping in, Mike Trout. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
0-1 the count. Another payoff pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. McMillian looks up, and it's gone. Mike Trout, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night That's the baseball equivalent of a breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing.
This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It is now 9-0. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So striding forward now, Corey Seager. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. The 2-0 on the way. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The left fielder, number 25, Kevin McMillan.
Striding in, Kevin McMillan. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. The 2-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate.
Strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Popped up. And Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. Adam Liberatore enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Adam Liberatore.
This one almost in the books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Jace Peterson.
Coming to the plate now, Jace Peterson. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Softly hit here to the left side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits. And that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Run.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Now the 3-0 offering. On the ground to third. Reined in. Kipnis on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Back now at the Big A as we get a look there at the great city of Los Angeles. 9th inning set to begin. Blake Parker comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Parker.
In now is Adam Eaton, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Trunco is there and safe at first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time, and we'll see how they want to score that. Smoke on the ground left side, and there's his first base hit in this one.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one. Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Set and the 3-0 offering, and that's low, ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Into the box, Kevin McMillian, as This is grounded foul off to the left. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
He takes a look at strike one.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. He was great all night long. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Mano a mano. The 1-0. Line to the right side. Richard is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Angels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Shohei Ohtani pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Andrew Moore was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Play ball!